Hi, folks. I am Tom Kavicka, and I've got a little weather information here for you. Thanks for joining me. And if you're not with me now, maybe you'll be with me a little bit later as you go to my Facebook page, Meteorologist Tom Kavicka, Nick Mikulas's Facebook page, Meteorologist Nick Mikulas, or YouTube. Alexandria, our tower cam there, courtesy of Sinlaw Broadcasting on Texas Street. It's 98 degrees and pretty much a mostly sunny sky there, just a little bit hazy at times. Going over toward Rapides Hospital, we got a clear view there now of the old Red River. Rapides Regional Medical Center looks to the north toward the Curtis Coleman Bridge, a little bit to the east of there, across the river onto the Pineville side, and things are looking pretty good there. Red River is still kind of behaving itself right now. To Little Bend, it is 93 degrees over that direction as we look down Highway 6 bridge. Just very few small clouds. Almost looks like you could throw those in a gallon bucket, and that'd be about all there is to it. Same way in Leesville, just a few puny cumulus clouds, pretty high base stuff there, probably at least a mile or so high, maybe 7,000 feet above the surface. Little haze mixing in there. Leesville's 96 degrees at this particular time. And northeast Beauregard between DeRidder and Dry Creek, it is in the middle 90s in that direction. Nice scene there, and it is mostly clear. A little bit hazy at times, maybe a couple of clouds in the distance, small stuff though. The bottom line in this forecast, we are still looking at the two fronts, but will it make any relief, give us any relief from the heat? So I'm going to answer those questions and tell you why my answer is the way it is in a few minutes. All right, let's check things out. First of all, from the local radar, nothing happening here locally. High pressure, the hot bubble of air, heat dome, whatever you want to call it, it is in control of things, and so far it's been pretty effective in squashing any showers and thunderstorms that want to develop. Remember, the showers and thunderstorms develop vertically. The high pressure stabilizes things aloft, and that just kind of puts a lid on things and keeps the showers and thunderstorms from developing. Satellite and radar looking over toward the east as we're taking a look at Tropical Storm Debbie, which will be making another landfall later this evening, or probably during the night, maybe around the midnight or so time frame there. But you can see just a lot of clean real estate here. No showers and thunderstorms anywhere in this very large area, and that's what these high pressures do. Again, they keep it from developing. Let's go down into your futurecast here. Plan it for specific times for tomorrow. Back in Rapides Parish, it's back to school for the students for Thursday morning. So I've got a 7 a.m. forecast. No issues. Probably a mostly clear sky at that time. Kind of warm, but not hot. By 5 o'clock, as folks are going home from their work, many folks are already back home from school, though. We'll maybe see just a very few clouds, if any. No rain anticipated. Likewise, you got evening errands or entertainment for tomorrow lined up. Well, it doesn't look like any issues there. And then back for Friday morning, your futurecast at 7 a.m. Could be a few clouds, maybe a little early fog in some locations. No issues, though, really from that. And Friday, once again, looks like a dry day with no rain chances in the forecast. Here's your Thursday high temperatures. I want to show this because I like to get into the hyper-local things. That first front will be making a little bit of a difference in our high temperatures for the day tomorrow. That frontal position, as you can look at the numbers, give it a quick look, you can see that the front kind of lines up pretty well with the I-49. So we've got upper 90s taking us into Colfax, much of Grant Parish, upper 90s also for Rapides Parish. You head south and west, well, it's a little higher. Triple numbers are fairly common there in these points. I got Oakdale, Leesville, Manny, and Natchitoches all hitting 100 for the day. DeRidder might get away with a 99-degree reading, and 98 for Opelousas. You go on the other side, Winfield and Wynn Parish, which has habitually been near or over 100 lately, those areas will fall back to about a 97. Middle 90s taking us from Gina into Jonesville, and Vidalia at 93. So all this boils down to a Sinai average of 97, 93 for the lowest, and a 101 maybe somewhere south and west of I-49 for the day tomorrow. And again, that is the first front that I've been talking about, and we'll take any relief that we can get, especially if our friends over to the east. So Tropical Storm Debbie will be making another landfall in South Carolina this time instead of Florida. Big Bend coast there. For Debbie, it will continue to move. Right now, it's a 60-mile-per-hour tropical storm. It's so close to land, the core is not well organized, and so we don't look for much strengthening. It's unlikely, although a slight possibility, it could reach hurricane strength before landfall, but I think it is unlikely. And then it will move slowly inland and then accelerate under the influence of a upper level trough, which will be coming in from the northwest. That will kind of pick it up and push it toward the northeast, but it will be an identifiable system all the way through the eastern states. Heavy rain axis is kind of shifted west a little bit right along this particular area, and anywhere in this area there could be 5+ inches of rain, and some of that could fall fairly quickly. So again, Debbie, whatever it is going to be, tropical depression, tropical storm, will be a significant flood threat across a big part of the country. I'm going to let this play out. Here's that hot bubble of air that I keep talking about. High pressure is kind of a heat dome, and you can see that basically for the next week through the middle of next week, it remains over central Louisiana, in fact over a very large part of the United States. So that heat dome, what happens is these little fronts I'm talking about move underneath that, but the heat still is over that. So it dilutes any cool air that would be coming in, and of course it just kind of takes the freshness out of the air and kind of replaces it with a little heat. So all right, here are your 7-day numbers based on all that. So for Thursday and Friday, looks like a mostly sunny sky there. 97 average. Thursday will cool it down a couple of degrees. Friday morning, a degree lower. 73 is typical for this time of year. Saturday morning, 73, 94. Remember, 73, 94 is where we should be for August. And the second front, which is a little stronger than the first one, will make a good difference for Sunday morning. There'll be some 60s, I think, Sunday morning, albeit maybe upper 60s, but we'll take that as a very fine Sunday morning there before Sunday school and church. But because of the high pressure overhead, the hot bubble of air will push it to 95 for Sunday. Monday, 95 for a high also, but you notice instead of going down, we go up in the minimum temperature to 72, and unfortunately the pattern will be changing more toward typical August pattern there as we will see the humidity come back. But by then some folks are going to be wanting some rain, and some I know want some now. But by next Tuesday and Wednesday, with that additional moisture, that heat, as you can see, will build a little bit more, 96, 97 there for next Tuesday and Wednesday. So it'll be quite hot. Those heat indices will be well over 110, well over 100, and over 105 in some locations. But at least we will have a little shot of some rain. It'll be hit and miss though, but there are some chances as we head into especially next Tuesday and Wednesday. That's your 7-day forecast. I think Nick Mikulus will be with you in the morning. I'll see you again sometime during the PM, close to this time, for your Thursday.